Hey, what's going on? My name is Jack Lane. Welcome back to a brand new video here at the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom and how he's going to return and when he is going to return to the MCU. Now, of course, it was confirmed at San Diego Comic-Con that Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. However, turns out from this article that I'm about to read that Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom reportedly going to appear in the MCU before Avengers 5. Here's when and how. Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom will reportedly debut in the Fantastic Four First Steps. Awful title in my opinion, but let's move past that. For the first time since 2019's Avengers Endgame, Downey will come back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. RDJ has been cast as Doctor Doom, with the character set to play a major role in the next two Avengers movies, Doomsday and Secret Wars. However, the villain will reportedly debut in one of Marvel's biggest 2025 movies. According to Insider, Downey's Doctor Doom will be introduced to the MCU in the mid/post-credit sequence in the Fantastic Four First Steps. The report also reveals that the original info the outlet received was that RDJ's character, who was described as Victor Von Doom by Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars directors the Russo brothers at San Diego Comic-Con, would be a multiverse variant of Tony Stark. Though that might not be the case. Downey will reportedly make $50 million per movie, not counting back-end deals. The movie would be massive for the Fantastic Four First Step story. And while Marvel Studios still has its say, it's all but confirmed that the Fantastic Four First Steps will take place not just in the past, but in a different universe. Elements like official concept art from the movie, showing a few retro-futuristic New York City, and more. The first teaser for Fantastic Four reboot, confirming the 1960s retro-futuristic aesthetic and casting of tease that the movie takes place in an alternate universe, with the Fantastic Four possibly coming to Earth 616 by the end of the film. With the Fantastic Four First Steps like taking place in a different universe, and Ralph Inso's Galactus being the film's main villain, there is a clear story that could be in play. The heroes could spend the movie trying to stop Galactus from coming to Earth and consuming their home. However, by the end of the movie, the team either realizes it has to escape and goes to Earth 616, the main MCU, or Reed Richards and the others are brought to the MCU by an entity like the Watcher. RDJ's Doctor Doom could then come from Fantastic Four's universe, as Galactus is the main villain of Fantastic Four First Steps, and Doom has appeared in all of the team's live-action films to date. It would make sense for the character to appear in his reported post-credits scene role. Doctor Doom could stay behind to watch his Earth get devoured by Galactus as the Fantastic Four escapes. This would lead Doom blaming Reed Richards and the others for the destruction of his home, which could culminate in RDJ's Doctor Doom multiversal story journey that starts in Avengers Doomsday. Now, that is very interesting, and I think this will be the case. I think we're going to see Robert Downey Jr.'s first appearance in Avengers, in Fantastic Four First Steps. Sorry, off track. We'll see it in post-credit scene. They're basically going to do the mid-roll credit scene like they did with Thanos in the Guardians of the Galaxy. They showed Thanos in that and then moved it along bit by bit as the movies progressed and the franchise went forward. Couple of things to note. Couple of things just to note here. Fantastic Four First Steps releases next year, and I do think that Doom will be in it. Galactus is apparently the main villain. However, I have a theory that maybe Doom is not the villain for Secret Wars. But I have a whole different video made for that, so I'm not going to ruin that here. But I just wanted to put that out here. If you want to see that video will be coming out on Thursday. It is the first of many of a series that I'm calling Doom Theory here on the channel. However, we're not going to get into that today. What do I think about this? It's very believable. It's going to happen. Doctor Doom is going to be in Fantastic Four First Steps. RDJ is going to be making his appearance in that movie. And I think that's one of the reasons they announced it, was because they thought this is going to get leaked. Like, Doctor Doom being in the movie, people go, oh yeah, that makes sense. But when Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doctor Doom, people could be like, right. So it was going to get leaked. So that's probably why they announced it. You know, Deadpool and Wolverine had no leaks as to the cameos that they had. But then I think that's because they were so obscure and people didn't know who was really going to be in it because it was this multiverse saga epic movie that released. But Doctor Doom being in it, people would take notice on. People would be like, "Oh, cool! That's wow, who's play?" Oh, and it would have got leaked. It would have got out there, and people would be like, "Ah." So I think it's obvious that he's going to be in it. He's been in every Doctor Doom has been in every live action Fantastic Four movie that has ever been made. So to have him not in it will feel very weird and very strange. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this post-credit scene. Maybe, you never know. RDJ could be in the film. He could actually be in Fantastic Four as Victor Von Doom before maybe, the whole Doctor Doom mask goes on and everything. So that's just my thoughts. Maybe he could be. I don't think he'll be the main villain, but he could be an ally in the beginning. If it's going to go with the fact that Galactus takes his Earth and that's why he turns bad. He's not a threat for the Avengers. He just wants to kill the Fantastic Four, but all the Avengers perceive him as evil. Maybe that's what they're going to do. I don't know. I'm just hyping it up a little bit. But that's kind of my thoughts behind it. And I do think it's very plausible that he is going to be coming into this and be like, so this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing it. That is what they're going to do. That is exactly what they're going to do. And I'm very excited for Fantastic Four First Steps. Not too keen on the title. Just because I think it's a very weak title, especially for an MCU movie. Honestly, I think they should have called it The Rise of Fantastic Four or something. But Fantastic Four First Steps, I'm getting these feelings that, nah. However, it has started filming today. So we're going to be getting a lot of Fantastic Four news that I'll be covering here on the channel. So, yeah, if you want to drop a subscribe to keep up to date with all Fantastic Four news, with everything that's going on in the MCU at the moment, because there is a lot at the moment going on. We've got some very fun videos that are non-MCU related coming to the channel. We have some movie stuff coming. The Instigators, this Doug Liman film, I'm going to be doing a review on that. Beetlejuice, we've got that coming in September. So there's going to be news on that. There's going to be loads of movie stuff here on the channel. This is a movie channel. I'm just focusing on comic book movies at the moment because that is what has been massively hyped and announced. And to be honest, it's what gets people interested. It's what gets people interested in me as a movie reviewer and a movie critique, is I'm talking about movie news. And that's sort of the biggest movie news possible is all of these Robert Downey Jr. things at the moment. It's unfortunate that that's the way it is, but I enjoy covering it, and the people watching it enjoy it. I just want to sort of make people aware that this is a movie channel, not a comic book channel. Maybe I'll start a comic book channel eventually, but Doom Theory may swerve people in believing that this is a comic book channel. I don't know how people are going to take that perception, but who knows? Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom going into Fantastic Four. It's going to happen. We all know it's going to happen. It was originally going to be one of my Doom Theory videos, but that now has been scrapped because of this article. I was like, damn it! If only I'd start releasing on like Tuesdays, but no. Thursdays is definitely when the first episode's coming out this Thursday. Haven't got a time yet, but I'll be making that announcement in a short little announcement video tomorrow. Once the video is made, once everything's done. There's a couple of cool things in it, I hope, that pan out. If it doesn't pan out, then I'm really sorry. But yeah, it's not going to be like these videos. It's going to very much be theories. I've been reading a lot of comics to talk about some of this stuff, so I'm very excited for it. But yeah, if you want to join on the ride, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Also, leave me a comment on today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are with RDJ being Doctor Doom, whether you're excited for his return, whether you think he is not going to be returning in Fantastic Four, or whether you think he is, or whether you think he's going to have a more major role than people are expecting. I'm assuming if he's being paid $15 million a movie, he's going to be in it for a little bit longer than a post-credit scene. It doesn't say he's getting paid for Fantastic Four 50 million, but I'm assuming he's going to rake in 150 million on this, and it makes sense if he's in that film for a long period of time. Maybe not the full 2 hours, maybe like for like 30, 40 minutes. You know, maybe he works with Reed Richards in that. Maybe he helps them out. Maybe he's a friend, turns foe. Who knows? Very excited for this movie. Cannot wait. And I'm just so hyped for the MCU. I think I'm not gonna say it, but I think it's somewhat, you know. I'm not gonna say, but after watching Deadpool and Wolverine today, man, you have to be excited about the MCU. Captain America: Brave New World is the next movie that comes out. It'll be covered here on the channel, so stay tuned for that as well. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one, and as always, stay cinematic.